Hey, this is Daniel from Adorama. Today we're in Central Park. We're making some portraits of Tiffany, and I'm going to talk about using fill flash. But first, let's start off with our situation here. I've got my Nikon set up on a tripod here with the 70-200 zoom lens, and I've got it framed up the way I like it. I set my camera at f8 because I want to get a little bit of detail in the background. I don't want it to be just completely out of focus and a big blob of green. I want you to see that there's some stuff behind her. That actually sets me at about a 15th of a second shutter speed, which is pretty slow. I could up the ISO to match it, but I'm gonna leave it here for now because I don't think I'm gonna shoot just like this anyways. She's completely in the shade, and if I make a shot of her like this, what we've got is a very overexposed background and kind of dappled but muddy light on her and very, very flat. So that's not gonna work for me. I don't wanna shoot so that my background is so bright that it's gonna blow out and I'm gonna get no detail back there. And also I want her face to be lit the way I want it to. So of course, we could use a reflector, which is always my first go-to when we're outside. So Dave's got the reflector, we'll bring that in. So that's much nicer, but still I'm not getting enough light on her face to be able to change my exposure, which means that my background is still completely blown out and I really don't want that. That's where fill flash can really come in. I have a flash on my camera here, a Nikon SB910, but I'm just using this as a transmitter, if you will. It's only gonna set off the other flash, it's not affecting my exposure at all. It's in master mode. So when I turn this on to master mode, Richard has a secondary flash here, which is set to be remote, and it's in a Lastolite Ezybox, a Joe McNally Ezybox. We're gonna bring it in. Now I can change my shutter speed. Did a little bit of testing earlier, and I think about a 60th of a second is gonna give me the background the way I want it. So at a 60th of a second, at f8, we'll shoot. Boom. So the flash went off, and now I have an exposure where my background is lit correctly at a 60th at f8, and my model is lit correctly by the flash using TTL. So what's great about this is I can play around with this now. If I want a little bit brighter background, I can go a little slower on the shutter. If I want a little darker background, I can go a little faster. So let's go to 250 just to see what it looks like. So at 250, it becomes very, very dramatic, very dark background, and kind of an interesting look as well. So when you're in a situation like this and you have a nice background you want to show and you have a flash available to use, you can set your aperture at the right place so you get exactly what you want in focus, and then dial in your shutter speed to get correct exposure. And you don't have to worry too much about the light on the model. As long as she's not got direct sunlight on her, the flash will fill in and create a really beautiful light on her face. The TTL system worked really well for us here. So thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and I'll see you next time on set.